Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Blackjack. I wanted to kind of spend a little bit of time today to kind of get a gauge or a figure out of like the community and kind of tell you about some new things that we're maybe whipping up or trying to do here on the channel. And I guess this can be a little bit of like a channel update or more of like a check-in with you guys because we have this brand new big audience, and I kind of feel like there's still like a little bit of like a disconnect, and there isn't really kind of like an idea of like, well, what do you guys want? So I think what ends up happening with me and Ash sometimes is that we'll come into, we'll do our recording, we'll dedicate a whole day to it, and then kind of like once it's all done and we send it over to 404 and all gets edited, we just kind of like throw it up there, and we're realizing that there's like a lot of visual novel or like novel heavy storyline driven games that we're doing, and it doesn't really give an opportunity for you guys to get to know us or even get to know us as like personalities. I mean, there's little bits and pieces of it that you get, but we want to kind of mix that up a little bit and get a better, I don't know, engaging experience with you guys. Also, kind of figuring out you guys as a community, as our pretty much our bar regulars here, and figure out ways to kind of get you guys involved. So I guess first things first, what are some games or what are some things that you would like to see us do on the channel? Maybe that's a little less on the story heavy driven side, that you would like to see us do. I know that I've picked out a few games and Ash has picked out a few games that we'll probably end up doing, but we want to hear from you and kind of get an idea. Maybe there's some games that we've just both never played or even heard of, that we can like kind of take a shot at and have a few episodes to do, just so that we're not constantly every single day doing like, here are 3 series going into like episode 20 or 30 or 40 of something into, and that occasionally there's like a mix-up of like a new different game up here. We've also discussed doing a brand new Twitter, specifically for Barcadium, so that our Barcadium fans can then see like, oh hey, there's actually a Twitter for this, rather than when they click on the Twitter down below, it just goes directly to me and it's a completely like swath of a whole bunch of different things. So there will be a specific Barcadium channel, and then at some point we will also go ahead and start up a Discord for Barcadium as well, so then all of you can kind of like get to meet each other and talk and do whatever, and then hey, now we know kind of what our community looks like. You can communicate with us, give us game suggestions, give us suggestions about like how the episodes go and all of that as well. Speaking of episodes, I think for visual novels it's not going to follow this rule, but I think kind of moving forward I want to try to hit more of that 15 to 20 minute range for episodes, because I'm noticing more and more when I watch back a lot of the stuff that we do, we either run way too long in an episode, we tend to get kind of sidetracked a little bit, and things don't seem to be going quite the way that like I guess an audience would kind of like it. And not to say that like it's going to be like so robotic the way that we do every episode, but kind of being more aware of time, so that we can produce more content and more enjoyable content, because you know, you can have a 50-minute episode, sure, but if it's kind of devoid of a lot of things and not quite as like snippy and funny, I think it kind of misses the mark sometimes. So that's another thing that we're going to be working on, and then we're also going to try to do a few more bar talks, just so that it's like, yeah, we're just sitting down and talking about a topic, because that's kind of what I want this to be. It's a Barcadium, you know, it's the idea of like a barcade. So not only will we be playing games, but also just kind of having some episodes where we just kind of sit back, talk, and do some interactive stuff with you. And I don't know, maybe we'll do like a weekly thing every week. So actually, you know what? Let's do this. We'll have we'll do one of the bar talks, just kind of have like a an asking episode. So it's like you ask questions that you may want to know about us, or questions about the show, anything like that. And if you drop them down in the comment section below, we'll do a bar talk, and or maybe we'll have like an AMA kind of thing, I guess, and just kind of rattle off some of your questions and try to do like a kind of a quick fire thing. So go ahead and do that down below. I think that would be a fun way to kind of kick things off with the bar talks. So go ahead, leave a question down below that you have for us, or any questions about ideas that you may want to see us do, or anything like that. I can already hear one in my head. I have a feeling. I think I know one question that may be coming. But yeah, go ahead and drop that down below. And Ash will be here tomorrow. We'll start a new recording block, and it's going to be like a whole new start for us. So thank you all so much for your time. I'm sorry she couldn't be here right now. I'm actually kind of halfway on my way out the door to work, but I wanted to throw up this quick video to kind of get an update and kind of get a feel out there for you guys. So thanks again, y'all. Take care.